Ciao! Welcome back to a new video. Ladies and gentlemen, the spoilers for Black Clover chapter 286 were absolutely amazing. But we're gonna leave that aside. So this video will not contain any spoilers for Black Clover's upcoming chapter 286. So don't worry, you guys can actually watch this video. Anyway, after Black Clover chapter 286 and the events that occurred, which we're not going to spoil, most likely, in the most best case scenario, we are most likely going to see Noelle next chapter. And with the return of Noelle and the Heart Kingdom squad in Black Clover chapter 284, with them all using true magic and that absolutely amazing double spread panel, I feel like it's time we made a Noelle video. And I have a few theories which were actually given to me by a friend over on Discord, which sadly she does not want to be named in this video. I feel like does make a bit of sense and does make you like have a little so we're going to be talking about Noelle in this video. But with that being said, I do want to announce a few things. First of all, if you've been missing the news and you've lived under a rock, Black Clover will have a serious announcement revealed in Weekly Shonen Jump issue 17 next week. A lot of people seem to be worried by this, but with it being right next to the anime announcement, I feel like the manga is going to spoil the anime announcement. I highly doubt this is a Black Clover is entering its final arc, because it would have said that at the start of this arc. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see. The news about this should be revealed by Wednesday. Also, guys, we've now surpassed over 13,600 subscribers. Thank you all so much for all your support. As always, be sure to smash the subscribe button. With that also being said, the next official chapter of the Black Clover manga is this week, Sunday. Of course, we're also going to be live streaming, so you guys better be here on Sunday. It's going to be fucking epic. With that being said, let's just jump straight into Noelle's new power. Alright, jumping straight into it. I don't have to tell you who the main characters of the Black Clover manga are. Unless you're living under a rock and you have almost zero reading comprehension, you know, especially after Black Clover chapter 242, the main characters of the Black Clover manga are Asta, Yuno, and Noelle. Each of them being introduced in the first 10 chapters, and each of them have seen massive growths across the story. Especially Asta and especially Noelle. For a female shonen MC, Noelle has seen a lot of growth in the story that she maybe won't have seen if this story was written other than the man, the myth, the legend, Yuki Tabata himself. But focusing more on Noelle, back in the Heart Kingdom, Noelle gave her most valiant efforts and stood up against Vonica. But this all led to nothing. At the end of the day, Vonica was very slightly affected, enough for her to be interested in Noelle and ask of Noelle's name. Now, this scene did get animated, and I was waiting for this scene in the anime to see what the grimoire is doing in this scene, because from the panel you can see the grimoire is shining. Sadly, the anime did not add in anything extra, because obviously I don't think they would have anyway, but we still haven't seen what Noelle is fully capable of. We then jump into the Spade War arc after the two or 3 days of training, and it's Yuno versus Zenon. Yuno is able to absolutely overwhelm Zenon. Even though Zenon is at 70%, Yuno is able to absolutely take control of the space, completely negating Zenon's devil powers and almost being able to kill Zenon in spirit of Boris, which tells us high mana able to overwhelm devil magic can potentially negate the fact that you need to be arcane. We then jump into Black Clover chapter 284. Noelle and the Heart Gang return, and yo, we get this absolutely beautiful double spread panel. True water, true lightning, true earth, true cotton, true plant, true wind, true flame magic. Bang! Absolutely one-shotting the lower ranking devils. And then we get this beautiful panel of the Dryad, which I need to go outside and touch more grass. She gives a whole new meaning to that. She tells us with low devils, if you use a ton of mana, you can mow them down even if you're not arcane. The problem is the devils who are mid-level and higher. Obviously, the mid-level devils have just so much mana, and the high-ranking devils, for example, Zagred, their mana capabilities are just through the roof. Though Zagred isn't a good example. When we look at Zagred, I want to focus on Zagred for a second. When we look at Zagred, if any other high-ranking devil, let's not talk about Cliff-Off devils for a second. If any other high-ranking devil was hit with Lict's sword magic ability, unless they had healing regenerative powers, I believe Licht would have killed any other high-ranking devil. I feel like Zagred is such a very vague example of a high-ranking devil, but sadly, Zagred is the only high-ranking devil we know in this story so far. But anyway, with that being said, Luck activates his ultimate lightning magic, and even though the Dryad said it might be a problem for the mid-ranking devils, with ultimate magic, Luck is able to absolutely overwhelm the devil's powers to the point where Luck just obliterates the mid-ranking devils. Now that's okay, that's fine and dandy for the mid-ranking devils, but where the issue persists is that Noelle is going to be facing off against Vonica, who has a Cliff-Off level devil, Megicula, under her possession, and she is now at 100%. And if Charlotte is struggling, what is Noelle going to do? Well, I take you back to this panel where with the Dryad saying with low ranking devils you can use a ton of mana, and we go back to the Yuno panel where it says a ton of mana can actually overwhelm devils. And now I take you to this taken around Black Clover volume 10 or something. I'm not entirely too sure where, but it's from a Q&A in Black Clover. Someone asks if you were to compare Noelle's magic to the other Black Clover characters, who else has about as much as she does? Now, this is just how much latent mana she has. Yuki Tabata responds, her latent magic power might be about the same as her mother, Aesir Silver, or that of the Wizard King, Julius Nova Krona. Noelle's latent mana capabilities put her on the level of Julius Nova Chrono, which means if Noelle reaches her adult ages around 2024, the age her mother was, Noelle is going to be a massive, massive problem for anybody she faces against. Now, obviously, she also has her ultimate magic, which I do actually have a theory supported by my friend who told me this, what Noelle's ultimate magic could be. Now, I take you to this. Recently in around, I want to say Black Clover chapter 280, we got this beautiful double spread panel of Noelle, and it really focuses on Noelle in this panel. Sadly, it's all in Japanese, but there is a few parts that is translated that I do want to discuss with you. Again, in this, it mentions Sea Goddess. Now, for those of you that watched Black Clover episode 136, you saw something very interesting with Noelle interacting with the octopus. These were anime canon episodes that Yuki Tabata intended for us to see. And once again, the word Sea Goddess is mentioned in her character profile. I believe her ultimate magic form, she's obviously going to get a new form. She hasn't had a new form since Mermaid Drive, and even then, Mermaid form is only a counterpart of Valkyrie form, so it isn't technically a new form. But with this and the clues to the Sea Goddess, I believe Noelle's ultimate form is going to be some sort of sea god or sea dragon form, maybe even giving her like some dragon armor. I feel like that's going to be absolutely fucking cool. Not only that, we jump to Black Clover chapter, I believe 274, where Charlotte was fighting Vonica. Vonica noticed that Charlotte is modifying the curse on herself, and she turned it into a special anti-curse spell. And Vonica never knew anybody like this could ever exist. I feel like this is a clue. When Aesir Silver gave birth to Noelle, she was already cursed, and on her birth, Aesir died. I believe, and me and my friend who's giving me these theories believe, that maybe Aesir's curse might in some way have given a special power to Noelle that she hasn't unlocked yet. Noelle, once again, is a main character protagonist. It wouldn't make sense for Noelle to be left behind in the shadows of Asta and Yuno, who are only going to get much stronger as the series continues. So I believe Noelle is going to keep up with Asta and Yuno, maybe not exactly on their level, but she in no way, shape, or form is going to be the Sakura of Black Clover, because Noelle isn't fucking useless. I've been watching a lot of Naruto recently, and I hate to compare the two, but Jesus fucking Christ, Sakura for the first 40 episodes is so fucking useless. But anyway, what do you think about this theory? What do you think Noelle's next power is going to be? I made this video this week because I believe in the next few weeks we're going to see Noelle's ultimate magic form. I hope it looks absolutely cool. One of the things I want her to see is her dual wielding, but that's my own personal hype, so I don't know if that's ever gonna happen. But anyway, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. My name is Silva, as always. Peace.